Guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you how you can customize your FL Studio and make it more interesting to suit you. If your FL Studio interface is boring to you, watch the video to the very end because I'm going to show you one secret that's going to make your piano roll more interesting. All right, so guys, let's do this right after the intro. The name is Godsa once again, and I'm a music producer. I take you to mixing of vocals, mixing of beat, mastering of song, anything. Make sure you turn on the notification bell because over here I give you free mixing presets, free sample case, then also free tips to speed up your production. So do not forget to turn on the bell notification. Also give the video a like if it helps you. Guys, let's consider how to customize your FL Studio. Change this thing that seems to be like default settings to suit whatever that you like. All right, so guys, if you have installed FL Studio for the very first time, you're gonna see something default like this. The background, how can you actually change it? To change your background, what you need to do is to head over to view, then go to background, then go to set image wallpaper. Now browse through where you want to select that picture, where the picture that you want to use. Make sure the dimension of the picture is 1366 by 768. If you watch here, you can actually see that when I place it there. Make sure you watch the dimension. All right, so you can go to Photoshop or Canva and customize any image that you want to use. All right, if you want me to take you through how to create a simple background for your FL Studio that's gonna fill the entire space of your background in FL Studio, then leave a comment and I'll come back and show you step by step. So if you watch here, I'm gonna choose this one that I made it myself, one of my labels. So I'm gonna double click on that, and now you can see the background had been changed. Now we are getting more interesting FL Studio background settings. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is to head over to the piano roll options. And guys, if your piano roll option is looking like this is gonna make things more difficult for you, especially if you don't know anything about music theory, you don't know the piano, whatever it is. So how can you make this piano roll more interesting? We're gonna do some settings over here. So what you're gonna do is to click on piano roll option, go to view. Next thing we're gonna do is to head over to shadow. All right, so make sure you enable this shadow. When you come to the piano roll option, you can actually see this is the default note color. All right, so let me draw something simple. You can see this is the color that you mostly see, light green or whatever that you call it. All right, so how can you actually change these default green note colors that you mostly see when you are developing your chords and melodies? What you need to do is to click on view, then go to view. Next, go to note colors. You can click on edit palette. All right, like this. And guys, over here it's gonna give you palette that you can actually browse through. All right, so you can browse through hue, circle, customize anything that you want, and you can also play with the set luminance over here to create any color that you want. So if I do this, you can see it is changing this one over here like this. So I'm creating my own customized colors. Let's say I want to make this one more yellowish. So as you can see, it is setting this one for me. Then let's say I want to customize this to red, then I have to put this like this. So you're gonna create your own colors that you want. Let's choose the pink. Okay, no, we have pink here, so we're gonna change this to, let's say, this. All right, then you can even create your palette by clicking on the hue box, then also the preset colors. All right, so over here you can customize it. Then let's say I want to change this one to blue like this. Click on the 8, then change it to, let's say, something simple like this. All right, like this. Then guys, you can even enter the HTML color value over here if you got what you want. Then you can also click here like this, and this is gonna create more interesting colors for you. Now when you are done with this, what you need to do is to hit on accept. All right, so we're gonna delete this one. So by default, this was the color. So how can you apply those colors that you change? What you need to do is to click over here, the color group MIDI channel. All right, and now you can browse through any of the colors that you created earlier on. So let's say I want to change the green to pink. What I need to do is to click on that, and now you can see. All right, so this is more nicer, make your FL Studio more interesting. Let's say we want to change it to yellow like this. Okay, so anytime you place a note, it's gonna come with the color over here. Let's go for blue, hit delete. Okay, now this is more interesting. You can make your FL Studio more interesting to suit what you want. I'm gonna stick to the pink, delete this one. Now let's move on to the next step, how to customize your piano roll and make it more interesting in FL Studio. Subscribe, give the video a like if it helps you. Now if you watch here, you can see the piano roll, there's no key labeled over here. And if you are not good in music theory, making chords, melodies might be difficult for you. So how can you enable the note names over here? What you're gonna do is to click on piano roll options once again, then go to view. Next, move on to key labels, and you can click all notes or the root notes. Let's start with root notes, and now you can see, you're gonna see the root notes now labeled. All right, now if you want to see all the notes, what you need to do is to go back to the piano roll options once again, go to view, key label, then hit all notes. All right, so now you can see the notes are here. Super simple. Now guys, let's try and create a simple chord. So we're gonna come here with FL Studio plugin. So let's say the FL keys. Next thing we're gonna consider is to show you how you can actually create simple chord progression if you don't know anything about music theory. Now that you are not seeing anything over here, creating chord progressions might be difficult for you if you don't know music theory. So let's try and create simple chords. Let's say I don't know anything about music theory. I'm gonna mess up things over here. Now listen to this. You can actually hear that the notes or the chord progressions are not in the right scale or note. How can you actually create interesting chord progressions using a simple trick that I'm going to show you? What you need to do is to delete this one, and we're going to enable the notes that we can actually play in the key that we are playing. Super simple. Subscribe. So we're going to head over to piano roll options, go to views, then guys, make sure you enable note grade highlight. You can hit Alt plus B on the keyboard, and now this is gonna show the note that you can actually play in that particular scale or the key that you are making the note. The highlighted ash colors are the note that you can actually play, and the dark note, the dark colors over here are the note that you shouldn't play. So let's create a simple chord progression. Now you can highlight this. All right, highlight this, make sure the one that you are highlighting is also highlighted like this. Then how can you complete the chord progression? We're gonna count 3 steps to create a minor chord right after the root note, and add the last note by counting 4 steps. All right, so after this 1 2 3, to add the last note we're gonna count 4 after this 1 2 3 4, and you can see this one is highlighted. Super simple. Then we're gonna complete this one. This is gonna be a major chord. I have a full video taking you through step by step. Make sure you watch the video that's gonna pop up on the screen, or go to my channel and watch how to create chord progressions. So we're gonna count 4 after this 1 2 3 4. To add the last note, you're gonna count 3 after this. So 1 2 3. We're gonna do the same thing here after this 1 2 3 4. To add the last note, we're gonna count 3. This is a major chord 1 2 3. Then this one like this. If you count 4, this is gonna mess up, so we're gonna change this to this one. I have a full video taking you through step by step, so make sure you go and watch that. 1 2 3 4 like this. So this gonna help you if you see the highlighted note that you can actually play. Now let's listen to this. Let's send it to low octave like this. Now listen. You can hear that this is more interesting, and you can add notes by following the highlighted note over here. So let's add simple melodies. All right, super simple, nothing crazy. Alright, so we're gonna highlight this one, make a duplicate, and make sure it is over here. Now let's make the last end more interesting, changing the positions like this. Now let's listen to this. Alright, so that's super crazy. If you want to make more interesting chord progressions and melody, I have a full video taking you through step by step. Now guys, let's move on to the next trick to customize your FL Studio and make it more interesting. So by default, this is the default theme coming from FL Studio. How can you actually change the theme? First thing first, we're gonna go to the option menu panel, then we're gonna go to theme settings, and you can see you can browse through themes over here. Customize your FL Studio to suit you. Guys, watch here when I click on any of these, like this, like that. All right, so the one that you are cool with, what you need to do is to click on that. Then you can even play with this hue, saturation, brightness, contrast. All right, make things to suit what you want. All right, super simple like that. All right, after that you can even save it as a preset. If you don't like it, you can reset everything over here. Now we have customized our FL Studio. Let's go back to the piano roll options, and now we want to change the color. So let's go here and pick any of them. Let's say we want to stick to this. Now that you know how to customize your FL Studio, watch the next video to know how to record perfectly in FL Studio using instrumentals. If this video helps you, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Until then, see you in the next video. Stay blessed.